At Elite Transport, safety is paramount. Our objective is to reach an injury rate of 0% in an industry that suffers heavily from injury rates. We have produced a unit that a novice Class 1 driver can operate safely due to the automatic flip net system, designed to prevent shoulder and back injuries, which previously occurred with manually rolling tarp systems. Note, this tractor-trailer combo unit has no ladders. Load securement is safely accomplished from the ground. With the use of these units throughout the winter months, we have recorded 0 injuries. With the use of the auto net system and automatic transmissions, we are attracting drivers from novice to long-time professionals. WorkSafe BC has approved these units as a satisfactory modified return to work program, allowing the driver to maintain his regular wage as well as returning to work earlier. Stability and traction on the road gives us the opportunity to create a safe, confident driver in a fraction of the time and cost. Note the tracking and offset turning. This vehicle handles sharp corners with ease, and with the added weight up front offers steering traction second to none. With a tri-drive configuration, there has been no need for tire chains during extreme winter driving conditions. Typically, when and where a tandem Super B unit would have had to chain up. Please take note once again, there are no ladders, thus removing the operator's risk of a fall from height. Notice the overhang of the cab. It is necessary to conform to average sized fiber bins. The unit is designed and manufactured to haul comparable volumes to its predecessor with one less axle and one less oscillating point. The AutoNet system lays completely flush, staying clear of any damage that could occur while using a loader or driving under fiber bins. Closing the net system is as safe and simple as opening them. By using a net rather than a tarp, the net vacuums and contours itself to the load for significant improvement on load containment during transit. Self-unloading at any location takes us beyond previous restrictions, where a normal Super B chip trailer unit is restricted to dumpers only. Having the option to self-unload allows us to bypass the dumper lineups, helping us maintain our scheduled delivery times. This also allows us to remove the restriction of a one truck, one fiber, and allows us to haul a multitude of different fibers to many locations without the risk of cross-contamination. With the flick of a switch, this combination unit slides together, allowing the fiber to self-unload without having to disconnect the units. With less horsepower, less emissions, and less restrictions, this allows us to obtain better fuel economy all around. Given the opportunity, an operator will usually choose the dumper because it is quicker and more efficient, but there are times that the dumper is just too congested. Only 2 door latches are required to be opened to achieve flow-through, as opposed to a 4-latch system on a typical Super B train configuration. Here we see our unit on the left backing on at relatively the same time as a conventional B train on the right. Since we have eliminated one oscillating point, reversing with precision is not an issue, while as the conventional B train unit takes multiple attempts to accurately enter the unload zone, resulting in us being unloaded before they're ready to lift up. It takes many years of experience to master the ability to back up a multiple combination trailer onto a dumper. It is typical for a veteran operator to take as few as 3 attempts, whilst a novice may take upwards of 10 attempts. With our unit, an operator with minimal experience can back on consistently in 1 attempt, avoiding damage and frustration that may arise with multiple attempts. We have increased the video frame rate from this point on for your convenience. An additional benefit to this setup is that we do not have to unhook truck from trailer while on the dumper, not having to wind down landing legs, reducing shoulder injuries as well as slips, trips, and falls. Every time you separate a truck and trailer, not only is there a safety concern, but an opportunity for the brakes to freeze on in winter months. This issue does not exist with our units. Note, our truck is empty at stage 3 of a 4-stage dumper, as a conventional B-train must go to the 4th stage to empty, which requires an additional 11 minutes. With the reduction in unload time, this helps our drivers to work in a safe and stress-free environment. Here we will see a driver going through the motions of the manual tarp rolling system to show the differences between the conventional method of rolling tarps and the automatic net system. Due to past workplace injuries, we have taken all measures to eliminate the risks associated with the unloading and loading procedures. This list includes the removal of the tarp pull ropes that need to be thrown over the trailers, tarp securement bungees, chains, and binders, also the access ladder, and the removal of the narrow, often slippery air-actuated platform that the driver must climb across and stand on to roll the tarps manually. During days where there is snowfall, the added weight atop the tarp makes it exceptionally difficult to roll manually. The automatic net system deals with snow by folding in on itself, letting snow sit in the box rather than tearing tarps or bending tarp bars. On this day, we are fortunate enough to have a well-sanded surface for the operator to secure the load, but on winter days where hazardous work conditions exist daily around the tarp-up location, the chance of injuries are substantial. The auto net system flips over the load on either side, eliminating unnecessary airborne wood fiber, whereas here, the tugging on ropes causes fiber to fall towards the operator, creating risks and further cleanup. Multiple trips around the unit that the driver must conduct to achieve load securement increases the risks of slips, trips, and falls due to ice or poor ground conditions. With the new units, load securement is solely done on the driver's side of the trailer from the ground, with minimal physical effort. Here at Elite Transport, we are redefining the wood fiber transport industry. Thank you for your time and consideration.